to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They slot Gronkowski outright. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Halfback sent in motion. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
Here we go.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. 36 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
It's a quarterback. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just falling behind them.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now it's Gurley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Second down following the run.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Let's go. Boom. Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out come the Patriots. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jeff Fisher, a bit of a gutsy call here, says his team's going to go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. He's got a rifle looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Check three.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break the initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation. Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Tyler Ervin back deep. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now.
Set. Green 39. Leopard.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking sideline, incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3 and 19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Open man left side is Gronkowski. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Those could push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. And quickly they get to the line.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 11 yards on the pickup, and it gives the Pats a 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll set up a throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Back to throw, and he's got his man. That's Macklin. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They come out here in the eye. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green! No, check! Over! Leopard! Here we go! Green!
Now back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 30 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. All right, here we go.
The one running back is Gurley.
Here we go.
And he'll get it up the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They tried the fade there to the back corner, and Charles, you know very well that can be hard to stay in bounds on that route.
So difficult because you have to start the route to give yourself enough space to actually fade away from the defender and stay in bounds, just as you described. If the defender's able to take away that little bit of cushion, it's often hard to come down inbounds with the ball and complete the play.
And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Peek's got it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, Garoppolo to the right side, and he's got Edelman. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down now after the pass completion. This is Lewis. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the back goes into motion. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. Watching now, Barney. He's checking.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Here we go. Watching now, Barney. Let's go. Blue line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Garoppolo now. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They slot Gronkowski outright. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And Cooks has it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
Watch it now, Barney, 40. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. 52.
Garoppolo again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Here we go now, Barney, 40.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Garoppolo to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. And now with the play clock becoming a factor, Jeff Fisher's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Back to throw, Garoppolo sets up the screen to Lewis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Now Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A big spot now for Steven Gostkowski. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The one running back is Gurley. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, look at 56. No, watch it now, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Spencer Ware. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. All right, here we go.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now back to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble and gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now a first throw here in overtime. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And the dreaded third and long here for the offense.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Leopard. Wide. Get wide. Back down. No. Check. Patriot.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Out of the gun now on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
Green. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Detroit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Conley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it's second down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw again. And Wilson has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Good.
They come out here in the eye.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Another carry now for Gurley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The best defensive linemen They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there for the Patriots. 33 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They slot Gronkowski outright. Garoppolo on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They run. This is Lewis. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. A sea of Chiefs jerseys in there that time to make the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, it's Lewis. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So they're operating in the red zone. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.